Welcome back to the Henry Samson YouTube channel. I want to talk about a very sensitive topic. This is the third time I'll be talking about pastors. The first time I talked about was Odumeje. Second time was Omoto Jeremiah Fufeyin. And for the two times I talked about it, I remember I was dragged, and trying to talk about this particular one again now is kind of scary, but we'll definitely talk about it. Over the past few weeks, a lot of uh, videos has been circulating from the Commonwealth of Zion Church, Coza, by the senior pastor Biodun Fatoyinbo and the one of the assistant pastor. I can't really remember his name. One of the assistant pastor. Now the summary of their message is all based on prosperity. Now, a clip from the senior pastor Biodun Fatoyinbo, he said, "The devil will not fear you when you don't have money."
The devil likes prayer, he fears prayer, but he's not afraid of you if you don't have money.
Then the assistant pastor, one of the assistant pastors, during his teaching, he talked about if they knew that Joseph of Arimathea was a billionaire, Jesus would have not been crucified. And he made some, let me use the words, crazy statements that were not biblically factual and true.
Joseph of Arimathea walked into Pilate, a billionaire of note, and said to him, "I'm one of his disciples." Pilate, "You mean you are one of his disciples?" "Yes, I'm one of his secret disciples." "Then you're supposed to have come to let me know. Otherwise, we will not have killed him." Poverty is a sign of ungodliness. To be poor means there is sin in your life.
Now, a lot of people has been speaking up on these things, and every time they speak up, we have members of Coza and other Christians from other denominations who are defending this fact and saying the words are being taken out of the context. But the true fact is this: if you say it is being taken out of context, and people should go and look for the full video to get the meaning of what the pastor was trying to say, it's still the same thing as trying to tell me that, okay, you just they take this sniper from the small one you see, go check the full sniper to see whether it really they kill. The truth is, if 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 the snippet is that controversial and being fallacious, bearing wrong statement, what do you think the full message will be all about? There is a news trending of a guy who killed his girlfriend, beheaded him in Abuja, Timilehin. Um, Reports coming states that the guy, he used to sing Christian music, he used to be in the church choir, he used to be a worker in the church and stuff like that. I'm not trying to say that is his motivation, but the truth is, when we have placed the priority on who has the most money, when we have placed the priority on material things like this will begin to happen. And if care is not taken, we are going to be hearing more and more of these things. We will be hearing of pastors who are doing it. We will be hearing of pastors who are doing ritual fraud and the rest of its kind. This is not even the first time. I think there is one investment company that came up one time, and the person masqueraded with being a Christian, serving in the church and everything. It even happened with Chinmark. It's because of this emphasis we have placed on this money gospel, this prosperity gospel. It is one of the driving factor that is driving men into this thing. I know money is good. I know some people will quote 3 John 2, which above everything that thou mayest prosper and be in good health, even as thy soul prospereth. I know it is the will of God for us to prosper, but at what expense are we going for this prosperity? Is it at the expense of turning the scripture, at the expense of using the scripture to camouflage and becoming what is not supposed to be? Now, it's still the same scripture that says godliness with contentment is great gain. But now we don't want to do that. All our mind has been focused on just getting the money, getting prosperous. Yes, money is needed to spread the gospel. It is not something I will want to argue about. But if the focus has become that over the souls to be saved, then there is something wrong with the Christianity we are practicing. There is this song by one of my favorite music artists, Talented Ice. The title is Tired. Now, in the song, he said something. He said, he has not been in church for weeks. He has not even read his Bible. Everybody is now glorifying money. G-Boy is glorifying money. The pastor who is also supposed to give him spiritual lifting is still glorifying the gospel of money. Let me end this video with one scenario that happened that I am aware of. And I will talk of a friend's scenario and end it with a voice note that a friend sent to me. My personal scenario was this. It was the last Sunday of December and my wife went to church. Before that last Sunday, I made up my mind I'm not going to church because I don't have the money to transport. I don't have the money to put in offering, and I don't want to go there and people will be staring at me. But somehow, someone who was owing me paid the money that Saturday night, and I was like, okay, babe, we'll go church tomorrow. We went to church. It was a Thanksgiving service. During the time of the Thanksgiving offering proper, there is difference between the offering and the Thanksgiving offering now. Now, the pastor came up on the altar and was talking, and it was like, package your Thanksgiving seed to thank God from January to December for keeping you alive and all the plenty talks. Now, at the end of the talk, he made a particular statement. He said something like, 1,000 naira, is that enough for you to thank God with? Trust me, trust my wife. My wife shouted yes while people were saying no. My wife shouted yes. Now, I was even happy because now, you don't even know the situation of the members of your church. You don't know the one that is struggling. You don't know the one who just came to offer thanksgiving of the heart. But now you have demoralized that person because of finances, because of money, which cannot be equated to the thanksgiving of the heart. I know it's good to give, but when we place emphasis on these things, we will continue to have the stories of the like of Timilehin in the church. Now, the scenario from a friend, which I said I would talk about, I was discussing with a friend, and she told me a story. She said a lady was struggling with paying rent. Somehow, God blessed her in a way that she was able to erect a small structure, not even completed at that point. And he called the pastor for dedication or something like that. And I think he packaged 5,000 or 10,000 in an envelope. And when the pastor saw the envelope and counted the money, he said they can't dedicate the house because the money is not equivalent to what God has done for her. The money is not equivalent to the house that was built. So apparently the pastor was expecting, let's say, 100,000 naira, 1 million naira because the person built a house. You don't even know if the person had to go the extra mile of taking loan, taking debt just to run away from issues of landlord and be at peace.
Bro, poor man, the wife no go respect am for house. In go club, hype man go downgrade am. He will feel bad about himself. Society no go give am that regard because he no get money. He go come still go church again. Pastor go dey make you feel like say if you no get money, you no fit serve God. Una wan kill people. What are you guys doing? Even for family meeting, poor man wey no get money in contribution dey be like confusion. If people wey get money dey talk, once you wan share your idea, you go say stop. Why you wan confuse us? Because of money wey him no get. Na him go use him teeth dey open all the drinks for family meeting.
At the end of the day, every of the pastor outside will give account. It's not just pastor. Scripture says it that we will give account of every words that come out from our mouth. But especially to those pastors who will be leading many astray, you will give account for everything that you have done, for the message you preached, for the people you pushed into depression with your messages. You will give account for all of them. And so everyone viewing this, don't let the pressure of these finances get to you. Don't let the pressure of what pastor say get to you. If you attend a church and you are being blessed by the sermon and everything going on there, still continue going. It is your service to God that matters. If you can give, give. If you don't have to give, serve with all your heart, and definitely God, who sees your service in secret, will definitely reward you opening. Let's end this video, and don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video, and as usual, drop a comment. I'll be waiting to read your thoughts and opinion. Peace out. Bye.